What is going on, Gacha? I hope you're doing well. Today we are talking about Heidemarie. She is the brand new, character that came out on Chaos Zero Nightmare, and she is limited. And in this video, we are going to talk about her epiphanies, how she works, what is the deal with her, what is her best partner, best equipment, best epiphany, and even more. So in this video, at the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what you need to know, all you need to know in order to perform well with Heidemarie. This is going to be like a typical early guide for her because she just came out 2 days ago, and we have a banger. We have so much fun with her. She is incredible. So without further ado, let's dive in. So first of all, what you need to know about Heidemarie, well, she is a passion unit with Ranger. She's a Ranger passion unit, and she does crazy amount of damage. So here, let's see what is her twist and what is her mechanic. So Heidemarie come with two main threats. So it's going to be a linked and quietus. Quietus was implemented with Diana, but what does those do? Well, the linked version, when this card is used manually, so when you're going to use this card, play this card, discard all other linked card in hand. So for every single card that is linked to this, well, you are going to be discarded. And what does quietus? Well, when this card is discarded, activate this card. You know, you will already see what's going on here. So if you link a bunch of card, if you link a bunch of quietus card, well, you play one and they are going to play together, and she is going to create those blade, effulgent blade. So every time she discard this card, well, she will deal extra damage. And it is not all. If you have her on E2, well, this is the good part. At the start of the game, the turn, gain 5 Crimson Blade. When a linked card is used manually or discarded, well, she deals even more extra attack, which is insane. Okay, so Heidemarie is a massive damage dealer, as you just can't understand on what she is doing. So let's go through a lot of her card. Like the basic one, just remove them. We don't care about those. We don't even need them. But Sword Rain, let's start with Sword Rain. So what it does, it deals damage x2, and when you're going to draw the card, you're going to create one Effulgent Blade. That's it. And there is all the epiphanies here. So the first one is going to be this one right here. So yeah, this one have now the quietus threat on it, and it creates 2 Effulgent Blade, which is really good. So this one is probably one that you will want to go. Now we have this one. So yeah, this one is a little bit different, but what it does, well, it doesn't have link, nor it has quietus. It just had more if you have Effulgent Blade in your hand. So yeah, nothing too much to care about here. I'm going to go fast because I covered a little bit each in every single card in my last video talking about her. But in this video, I'm going to talk more about the build, what to build, what to copy, what to remove, and the equipment out of it. But I need to cover this a little bit fast. So this one right here activates 5 blade in the graveyard, which is actually really nice. I am going to add on the editing some of the tier list on every single one of them. So the first one is going to be S tier to copy this one, and further you are going to see this right here anyway. So don't worry. Here, hero to all. This is a quietus guard that allows you to draw more card, and the card that you are drawing are going to be linked. So yeah, this is the mechanic of this card. Here, Thread of Light. This card, well, it has the like the threat link here, so it will be discarded if you are going to be linked with other cards. But one that is actually pretty good, this is the one here. It has the linked and the quietus, and if this card is in hand or graveyard, you're going to, well, deal 80% damage amount to link card. So you're going to deal more damage just like that. Okay, so you are going to probably want to choose this one here. Effulgent Expansion. And Effulgent Expansion is the way to actually create cards. You create some Effulgent Blades. Here, the one here is actually pretty great. Well, it have the link and the quietus, so it's going to play itself when it's going to be discard. This one is okay. This one is actually pretty good if you have a full hand of Effulgent Blade. We are going to talk about this a little bit later. This is one of our maximum damage build, so yeah, this is actually really great. Here, Effulgent Expansion creates 6. This is the perfect opportunity for the build that I'm going to show you in this video that are going to use those blades in the graveyard in order to play them. And this one is a no-brainer. You always want at least one copy of this. This is an upgrade version. It is a unique, so you will have to copy the card before you have this epiphany right there. And well, at the start of the turn, you're going to create Effulgent Blade, and you're going to increase the damage of Effulgent Blade just permanently. So it is actually really, really good. And we have the last one. So Effulgent Compression. Effulgent Compression is going to be a card that when it's going to be discarded 3 times, it will transform into the Effulgent Release, and it will deal massive amount of damage and exhaust all Effulgent Blade in graveyard. Then, well, deal more damage for every single one exhausted in the graveyard. At the end of the turn, it comes back to this version. So you can do it more than one time inside a battle. And if you're quick enough, you can do this on first turn and every single turn if you are able to discard this time 3 times in a turn, which is kind of crazy. All right. So the best partner is going to be, well, obviously going to be Sylvia. Sylvia is actually kind of a no-brainer for her. The reason is that, well, she is increasing her attack by a maximum of 24% if you have her maxed out, like I do right now. But each time the Assigned Combatant linked card is used or discarded, you gain Zephyr. And Zephyr, what it does, well, for each stack, it gives you an increased damage amount to the Assigned Combatant Passion attack card. So you're going to deal even more damage the more you discard card, which is actually insane. And when you reach maxed stack 3, when you discard or play 3 linked card, well, you're going to have this bonus right here, more critical damage. So this is actually crazy. And there's another board for the Eagle skill of 2. You can link up to 2 cards, and if it was like Heidemarie cards, well, if you link 2 cards of Heidemarie, she will gain a permanent 20%, yeah, 20% critical damage. Permanent. You use it and it's going to last for the entire battle. Not run, entire battle. So if you're going to do a boss fight, do this as quickly so you gain your 20% critical damage as fast as possible to maximize her damage. As simple as that. Here we are going to talk about the save data. I have some of the save data inside for me myself here, but I just prepared myself kind of well with this, and I made some build. Let me just here. I made some build on the internet here on a deck builder, and I'm going to explain you a little bit what it does, who to pick here, the items, and what it does, and well, the memory fragment as well. So one of the best like deck for Heidemarie is going to be this one here, right here. Maybe I'm going to zoom it a little bit so in order for you to see a little bit more. Can I do, yeah, this should be okay. So Here, you will have the Sword Rain with the Epiphany that when you're going to draw it is going to create 2 cards. Simple, no divine, no nothing. Then you're going to pick the Hero to all with this Epiphany right here. Select 1 card from either the draw pile or the discard pile. So yeah, you will be able to pick one that you already played, and it's going to be applying the link on it. So yeah, you know you are going to probably want to actually link it to a Quietus or something that already linked, so it will increase the damage potential right there. This Thread of Light, so this version is going to be the one that I discussed a little bit earlier. So it does damage, it has the Quietus and linked version of it, and if this card is in hand or graveyard, you deal more damage to the linked card, which is actually pretty good. I don't know why I have... Okay, so this one, it should not be this one, it should be this version here, and with the draw. Okay, sorry about that. You can only have one of these. Sorry, that wasn't... I thought I had everything covered, but yeah. Need to zoom out a little bit. What is this site, man? All right. So next, we have the Effulgent expansion. You will want 3 of this one. This one here. So create 2 and plus 70% damage amount to Effulgent Blade for 1 turn, and the Divine Epiphany that allows you to draw 1. So you're going to have a draw power with your Heidemarie, and you will always, and when I say that, always want this one, the one that is going to be an upgrade. Why? Because, well, it have the Quietus, so when it's going to be discarded, it's going to be activated. So at the start of the turn, you create 2 Effulgent Blade. So for the entire battle, you're going to create 2 blades every single turn, and you're going to increase the damage of your blade by plus 50%, which is actually not that bad. And yeah, you will want this one. Okay, now let's talk about the equipment. So the first one is going to be the criticism of this card. This is the gun, the octopus guy gun. Well, it gives you 18% attack, which is an enormous amount of attack, and especially with the partner that has been buffed, this is no better time to equip this on your DPS. It is a massive amount of damage boost. You will want that. Here, this is new to the new chaos, so the Mask of Emotion. When attacked, well, you are going to apply 2 resonance to the attacker. And what does the resonance do? Well, when you're going to discard a card, you're going to attack with an extra attack with the coordinate attack, name it all you want. But when you're going to discard a card, the one with the resonance stack on it are going to be extra attacked. So you're going to even rank up more damage, just like that. And no brainer here, best in slots going to be Dimensional Cube. Why? Just read it. When a card is discarded by an ally, plus 15% damage amount for 1 turn. And it's really easy to discard 3 times, especially if you're going to play her with Cassius, Renoa, Nia, name it, and even her can discard some. I think she can even discard some cards. No, she can't. But yeah, yes, actually, she can discard card, but it's when an ally discard card. And no brainer here. Move myself. The new set. Why? Because it gives you a plus 15% critical chance when you're going to, well, discard an attack card. So plus 15%, just like that. Boom. You increase your critical chance. This is actually really huge, and it pairs really well with this right there. Plus 25% critical damage. Yep, just like that. So now let's talk about another build. This one is going to be the graveyard play build, and you can play the item here that I chose. You can play that for every single one. It's just a different version. So there is the top tier that I just showed you, that are the best in slot here. So best in slot, best in slot, best in slot, best in slot, and best in slot for her with her partner. Here there's some alternative that are kind of maybe easier to actually seek, but yes, this is an alternate version. And well, the deck is the important part here. So the deck, you will want to activate Effulgent Blade in the graveyard as an extra attack. It will trigger 5 of your Effulgent Blade in your graveyard as extra attack. And you can play those 3 cards in the same turn because they don't disappear from your graveyard when they are activated. They stay on the discard pile, which is actually really insane. So 3 of those with the reduction cost, because well, activate 5 for free is massive. Let me tell you right now, it is massive. And here we have the hero to all with the select one. I don't know if you're going to just see this. God damn. It's a little bit too shiny on this website. Jesus. All right. Can I not have the shining thing? Holy. All right, it doesn't matter. And we have this this version as well. You already know it. If this card is in graveyard and or in hand, you deal more damage for the link cards. This one, create 6 blade in your discard pile. You need at least 1 so you can stack for the rest of those swords rain that activate 5 of them every single time that you're using this. You can only stick with 1 and replace this for another one of the sword rain, but having this, like I said, the upgrade version is really nice to have because you generate 2 Effulgent Blade every single turn. And well, when you're going to use the Effulgent release, well, even if you are exhausting all of your blade in your graveyard, this one going to generate 2 at a turn, so you can have your way through in order to do more stacks when it goes out. And if you're going to, if you're able to like pick this card again, that you actually can. If you have this one, you can select it. This is the main reason this is here. You play this card, choose this, boom, activate, and goes vice versa, and it has exhaust too, so you can play this card only 2 times, unfortunately, but there is a way for Cassius to deny that, and with the new chaos, there is a way in order to retrieve some of your exhaust card, but this is going to be for another video. Here I decided to go for second method. Why? Because just right under me, I'm going to move a little bit. So here, second method, extra damage plus 35%, which is huge. Fairy King's Crown, critical chance, and Amorphous Cube. So this one here is actually pretty nice to have. Here I decided to go with another set that works really well with Heidemarie, so it's going to be the Blackwing, more attack. The Executioner tool, no brainer. You will want to maximize her damage potential, so 25% critical damage. And here it is kind of easy to apply Agony now. So yeah, if the enemy has an Agony stack on it, you're just going to deal 10% more damage. So this version here actually can do more damage than the first one, but the 15% critical chance is not to neglect. Okay, so yeah, overall you will do more damage if you crit with this, but you will probably crit less time. So yeah, it's for you. You pick the best equipment that you have with the right substat. Okay, that's it. And I made this one. So Rosaria is actually a good partner for her if you don't have Sylvia. Don't you worry. And I picked one of the other main equipment that you can have. The weapon on extra attack, increase critical chance, which is can be nice. And if you have the Corrupting Gauntlet, if you have not this but the Fairy King's Crown, well, you will have 10% here 6% here, so you're going to have 16% more damage each turn. So it compensates for this. So this with those set is actually really crazy. Or if you want like almost kind of 100% critical chance, well, the corrupted gauntlet with the fairy crown with the prelude to a hero, well, it's going to lead you to this massive almost 100% crit chance. So yeah, no brainer as well. This one is a more typical way to play Heidemarie, and when I say that is because we are using the sword version that actually creates two, and you have the quietest, the linked. You can have the reduced, or you can have the AP, or the always attack weakness. I decided to go with the 0 cost, even though they are linked. Well, you have the quietest. You need at least to play one card in order to play the rest of your linked. So this is the reason why I chose to have the reduced cost. But like I said, you can have a better divine or different divine. It doesn't really matter. And one cost for this is not that much either. Here you will want this hero to all with the linked and quietest version, and the divine that allow you to draw. Here again, the same one, and those ones. This one is going to be, well, a little bit different, and is one of my favorite build, because this one here create a blade for each link card in hand. So if you have a full hand linked and you play this one, you're going to discard every single card that you have in hand, and only after that you're going to create a full hand of blades again, and you're going to play one blade again, and they are going to play all again. So it is going to be a massive amount of damage. I am going to show you right freaking now. All right, okay, back to the game right now. So you understand, she is a massive damage dealer. Our partner, like I said, Sylvia, Rosaria, Daisy, or you can even pick it. Do I have the other one? No, I don't have the battle pass version, but you can actually pick Solia. That is the battle pass version, is great as well, but Sylvia is actually the best in slot, and by a lot. So now for some teams, because yes, we have some team comps to talk about, team comps to do, and stuff like that. But first, what I wanted to show you, let me just where is it? I made a little like all-in-one infographic that can actually help you in order to understand a little bit what she does, what you will want to seek. So yeah, let me just find that. Should be really close. Yeah, all right, I have it right here. Oh god. So yeah, here you can I open in browser? Yeah, I'm going to open in browser. Boom. Can zoom, and zoom. This is the okay, this is the troll version. That was the troll. This is the troll version. I'm going to pick the the right one. All right, the right one is there. All right, I'm going to shrink a little bit. All right, so here, as you can see, this is, well, Heidemarie, and this is the infographic that I made for her. So here you have Heidemarie and a bunch of information about her, as you can see. So she's the best team synergy here, playstyle, and she's a huge damage dealer. AP hungry, not that much, can be. Utility, a lot, especially with the right team member. Design, the best design so far in the game, which is actually really nice. So the recommended equipment is going to be the Prelude here. All that I just said is written right here. And this infographic is going to be available on the Discord channel, is going to be available on the Reddit, on Twitter, follow me everywhere. This infographic is available a lot of places. But go back to this. Go back to the game, please. All right. Team potential. Team potential, you will want boom, boom, boom. Let me just, yeah, okay, here. Heidemarie pairs well. I'm so tiny here. Heidemarie pairs well with Diana a lot, because Diana have a lot of quietest card, and if you are going to link those quietest card, well, you are going to be able to play them really fast. Another one that is actually really good with her is going to be, well, Hugo. Hugo have a really nice interaction with Heidemarie, because what does Hugo do? Well, it is going to be about commence the hunt. When using a target attack card, inflict extra attack to the target. So yeah, and when you're going to use one of your attack, which is, it can be the card that you activate, it can be the card that activate all the one in graveyard, or basically just one attack normally. Well, it's going to do massive amount, just do extra attack, which is actually really nice to see. Who can work well with her? Well, you will have Renoa. Why? There's a not kind of obvious reason. Well, she have an ability, a card that allows you to discard cards. So if you're going to discard quietest card, you're going to play themselves, you're going to be able to draw and stuff like that. And if you're going to, if you are able to actually manage to have this one, this version here, this version, and have a divine that actually allows you to draw one card more, it's actually really crazy. It's actually really good for her. Nia's no-brainer. Why Nia? Well, she allows you, well, to heal and discard and draw. So yeah, there's no-brainer. Nia is actually kind of one of the best character with Heidemarie. Who is good too? Well, Veronica. Veronica is actually good with every single DPS, every single character in the entire game. She has a really huge draw potential with her repose that allows you to actually draw card of other combatant, and if you have that, well, you can draw card for free. And if you have the brand new Epiphany with the new chaos, well, it transformed that into a common version, a common card, and it allows you to not only draw 2 cards from other combatant, but draw 1 common card. And if you have a bunch of version of this, this is probably going to be the only common card that you will have in your entire deck. So you're going to draw 2 cards of another combatant and draw a new repose and an infinite loop, okay, and until you don't have repose anymore. Okay, so Veronica already huge, and she will deal extra damage with her ballista, which is actually really nice to see with her. Selena, again, she can work a lot with her because, well, she have an epiphany right here. When that does, and for 1 turn, when an attack card of another combatant is used, you deal extra damage. And like I said, with the one that activate cards from your graveyard, they are activating, they are being used, so she is going to trigger 1 extra attack 5 times because you activate 5 cards. So yeah, if you are able to build her with a lot of damage, a lot of extra attack percentage, she can actually be a nice sub DPS for your Heidemarie. Here you have Ray. Why Ray? Because, well, Ray have this unique here that can actually be good, which is where is it? This one. So yeah, you will be able to increase the damage for 1 cost or lower, or you can even do more. And now she have the heal at every single time. So now Ray can heal, which is actually really nice to see. She allows you to draw and heal, and most importantly, we can actually give morale. But if you have her on E6, well, she just have, this is her passive, plus 20% damage amount to allies attack card. So basically you have her on your team, your entire team does more damage from attack cards, which is actually really nice to see. She heals and it allows you to draw cards. Same thing with Mika. Mika is kind of universal in a lot of team. The reason why is because, well, she is an AP engine. She allows you to generate AP, allows you to heal, and some of these cards can actually have nice epiphany. If you have, you can have 3 AP right here under me, 3 AP. So it is actually really good, and you can put her on some of, you can put her with Eternal Hunger, Rally, or Gear Bag in order for you to draw even more cards. And you can have this, the Fragment of the Empty Void with our supporter, which is actually really good to have at least one of your supporter or other member of your team that is going to play with Heidemarie to just discard the one with Quietus and activate them. So yeah, this is actually really nice to see with her. Cassius, again, no-brainer. He have a nice draw power. So yeah, this guy, shuffle your deck, draw some card, choose the card that you want to freaking draw. You can even play with attack that allows you to select one attack card into the hand. And yeah, this guy is actually really good with Heidemarie as well. So yeah, these are the most efficient people with Heidemarie. Rita can actually be good as well, and Tifera is good with every single one too. So there you have it for the partner, the team version of this video. But now the last part is going to be, well, the potential. You want everything. You just want everything. Just go all out. Go all out. No, seriously. The unique is important. The critical damage is important. The critical chance is important. This one is really important. You will have to reach 700 attack, which is kind of easy to achieve, to have more attack, passion attack attribute damage, which is actually really nice. Here, it's okay. You don't need that because you are going to remove her basic attack anyway. This same thing, you're going to remove the basic attack, but the most important one is going to be this one, because you are going to have a 25% chance to trigger a Divine Epiphany, and this is what you kind of want to seek in order to have the perfect deck. Now, Manifestigo. I told you that she is a massive damage dealer, okay? But also she is limited. So limited character in Chaos Zero Nightmare and like kind of Smilegate with Apex 7 and stuff like that, they are kind of performing like above average. And this is the case for Heidemarie. She is top tier. She is an absolute banger. And it was the same thing with Serenial. We only have 2 limited character inside Chaos Zero Nightmare so far, and those 2 are actually kind of freaking broken. They are freaking nice. Really nice to see. But if you're going to Heidemarie, no joke, I would say she's a must pull. She is really insane to play. Our playstyle is insane, design insane, damage insane, and our adaptability, flexibility is actually insane. So yeah, you will want to actually play Heidemarie. And if you're going to play her, well, E2 is where you will maybe want to stop, because maybe you don't have the resources to go further than that. But don't forget that every single season we are going to have an Omega code. An Omega code is a copy, universal copy for everyone in the game, and for limited character as well. So yeah, you will always want to at least go for one copy for a limited character and upgrade them further if you are Omega Code, or just straight up go for E2 with your summons, because you won't regret it. This is where she's going to be gain a massive amount of potential. Okay, so E2 right there. The sub stat here, the main stat of your top right is going to be crit chance. Here, passion damage or attack, and it's only because it is Heidemarie, so passion damage or attack. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you're going to gain the passion damage percentage if you're going to reach the 700 attack. So you're going to gain 15% right there. So you kind of don't need that, and if you want even more attack, you can actually go for attack. So either passion damage or attack actually kind of works really well with Heidemarie. So this is the reason, and she's almost one of the only character DPS that you will want to have either attack or the attribute damage. And the last one is going to be a no-brainer, is going to be the attack percentage. I'm going to just show you again the infographics, because this is going to be not a recommended stat like it's written on it, but this is something you kind of will want to achieve in order to well, perform the best with her. So like I said here, you have the attack minimum 700 because you want the passive to be unlocked. Critical chance, I know this is high. This is high. This is 65% critical chance. Again, roll in this game for the equipment already difficult to achieve, but it is a goal to achieve. Okay, this is I can change the recommended to try to reach. Okay, the closer you are to these numbers, the better it is. But the first one, the attack, is going to be minimum 700. You can go up to 1,000 if you want. It's just going to increase your damage, but the stat under are going to be the one that are a little bit more trickier to achieve. So 65% critical chance, 2000% critical damage, 200. Oh no, my god, 200 damage critical percentage. 16% critical passion damage. What the hell am I saying? 16% passion damage. So either is going to be from your passive ability when you reach the minimum cap, or with the memory fragment, and you will want at least 25% extra damage. And if I go here a little bit, so main stat on the top is going to be the critical chance, as I said, passion damage or attack percentage, and attack percentage here. And the substat that you will want to seek, well, is going to be critical chance, critical damage, attack flat, and extra damage potential. So extra damage is going to be a little bit better than attack flat, but it is what it is. So here, let's go back to Chaos Zero Nightmare. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see everything. So right now, I don't have a perfect piece, and it is fine. These are my stats with her. So I have 900 attack, only 51 critical chance, unfortunately, and almost 200 here. Again, I am close to what I want to seek, like I just said, but she is actually dealing massive amount of damage, as you saw in the video a little bit earlier on the video and at the beginning of it. So yeah, no brainer. So this is it, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this guide, and if you do, you already know what to do right now. Like the video, subscribe for more Chaos Zero Nightmare content and more guides just like that, so I go into the depth of the character. And as for me, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.